Monday the 25th of August 2014 started off just like any other day for Jake Lyons and his dad Rick at their home in Dandenong, Victoria. At 9 a.m, Rick said goodbye to 20-year-old Jake as he left for work, not realising that this would be the last time that he would ever see his son again. That afternoon, Jake's friend came over, as planned, so the two could go and look at rental properties together. He saw that Jake wasn't home and the front door was left open. The friend left, confused, but assuming that Jake had already gone out and perhaps forgot to close the door behind him. Rick returned home at 7 p.m. that night, noticing that Jake was not home and his silver 2006 Holden Astra station wagon were missing. Rick assumed that Jake had just gone out, like he had many times before. As he entered the home, Rick saw that the door was open, which was strange, but it became stranger as Rick saw that the gas stove was left on. Where was Jake? He appeared to have left in a hurry, but this behaviour was out of character for him. Upon further investigation, Rick noticed that Jake had left his phone at home, but it had been dismantled, along with his computer. Rick found this very strange, but still assumed that Jake had just gone out. Rick made several attempts to contact his son over the next few days. I'm not sure exactly how he tried to make contact, as reports have said that Jake's phone and the computer were left at home. But after several days with no word from his son, Rick contacted the police on the 28th of August and listed Jake as a missing person. It is believed that on the day he went missing, Jake went to a supermarket on Springvale Road in Springvale. He was said to have purchased some snacks, a drink, and withdrew $50, although this has not been confirmed by police. On the 31st of August, 6 days after his disappearance, Jake's Holden station wagon was located at Warner Reserve in Springvale, just over 10 minutes' drive from his house. His keys were found underneath the car. Had Jake driven the car there himself? Did he go for a walk and leave his keys under the car because he didn't have pockets? Had someone else abandoned the car there? The police extensively searched the area around Warner Reserve but found no trace of Jake. 10 years on from Jake's disappearance, his cousin Kim made a plea to the police for information. She explained that Jake had been anxious and uptight the last time that she saw him, saying that he was a little bit depressed but was seeking counselling at the time. Jake is a beautiful young man. He was 20 years old when we last saw him. He had dreams. He wanted to join the army. He's a person. He's a human being, and he deserves for us to find him somehow. His father wakes up every morning and has to deal with this, and it's really hard wondering where your child is. I'm not sure if Jake is still with us, but until we know, you do hold on to that little bit of hope that he'll be found. Victoria Police are unable to say whether Jake's disappearance was suspicious or not, but the lack of sightings and bank activity suggests that Jake may no longer be alive. There are many theories about what could have happened to Jake Lyons. One possibility is that he left to join the army, but this is unlikely as police would have been able to track him down if this was the case. Another theory is that Jake left and started a new life in the outback. This is a plausible theory according to the Cold Case and Missing Persons Squad. There is the theory that Jake met with foul play on the day that he disappeared, which would explain all the strange clues of the front door being left open and the gas stove being left turned on. The final theory is that Jake, who was having a difficult time in his life, may have decided to take his own life. Jake Lyons is described as being 178 centimetres tall, of medium build, Caucasian and with straight brown hair. He was last seen wearing a blue hooded jumper, green jeans and black runners. If you have any information regarding Jake's disappearance, please contact Crime Stoppers on 1800 333 000.